What a way to start off this episode, guys. There has been a crazy 24 hours in the crypto space, but not only in the crypto space, also for our challenge account. When we look at the screen over here, we can see that we are massive profits on Polkadot, and then we also have $12 realized profits on Polkadot as well. We have $18 realized profits on INJ and $18 unrealized profits on INJ. Then if I go to AVAX, which was our third trade from the end of last episode, we can see that also for AVAX over here, we realized $17 in profit. Now let me take you guys through these trades, which we ended with last episode. All three of them got hit during a crazy dump, and afterwards we see a crazy pump. So let's start off with the first one, in which we ended with last episode, which is INJ. We got filled beautifully since our first day profit got front run over here. I left my orders, 2 orders got hit, average entry over here, and we saw a crazy bounce afterwards. Why did I not remove my orders after INJ pumped, after we set those limit long orders? Because my main take profit target did not get hit. So the draw on liquidity was still there on the charts. So my system and my analysis were telling me that as long as my levels got retested, they were still valid as long as my take profit target didn't get hit. So our entries got hit, we see a huge bounce afterwards. I plan the trade, I trade the plan, and we are in huge profits. But then before we continue, let's check out the calls over here in the Discord server. As always, INJ long, risking $10 on entry 1, $5 on entry 2, and $5 on entry 3. We can see that I even share the exact limit orders. Then the Polkadot long over here as well, risking $10 on the first entry, $5 on the second entry with the exact limit orders, and the exact same for AVAX. So no hindsight bullshit. I share everything up front. I don't work with market entries, I work with limit entries because I want everyone to be able to follow this challenge. I see so many people doing these kind of challenges and they market enter, and then their followers are entering as well. Price pumps, they take profit, they dump on their followers, then their followers aren't able to either enter at the same price or exit at the same price. And I think that's complete bullshit. So I almost only work with limit entries, share everything up front. I am here for transparency. I am here to complete this challenge. Now let's move over to the 2 other trades. And this is the craziest trade so far. Polkadot. I explained my entry, I explained my system and my trigger for this trade. We once again were very patient. My main take profit target once again got front run over here. So I left my entries. Both of them got hit, and look at the sniper entry on the second one over here. And afterwards we see an amazing bounce. The average entry is somewhere over here for Polkadot. First take profit target is over here. I did already market close 25% of the position, and I think I am going to market close another 50% over here, and then keep 25% as a move back in case that we break out of this range and start expanding higher. Bitcoin, guys, is close to an all-time high. Altcoins might be following up soon, so I am going to hold Polkadot. I am going to hold INJ with the stop loss at break even and very ambitious take profit targets at higher levels. This could either offer us amazing profits, but we have already locked in about $40 on the account with the current profit that we locked in on AVAX, with the partial profit that we locked in on Polkadot, and with the partial profit that we locked in on INJ. Now let's move over to the last trade of the day, which is AVAX. Over here you see the average entry. 2 entries got hit on AVAX, and once again a beautiful bounce. I don't think I actually shared the analysis for this trade in the last episode. I charted this one during a live stream in our VIP Discord, because besides all of these challenges, we are also running live streams every single day. I charted and entered this one during the live stream. Now what we see over here is a very clean chart. We have range pivot number 1, range pivot number 2, and then range pivot number 3 and 4, and then afterwards we see a deviation of the range low. We know that after deviation of the range low, if you have an untapped liquidity pool above the range high and you manage to flip the mid-range, you should see an expansion towards the range high. First retest of the mid-range results in a deviation. We go for sales and liquidity. We test the quarterly level. We deviate. We shift structure towards the upside. That was my long trigger. And then low time frame entry wise, we see a beautiful structure. Because what we see over here on the lower time frame is this beautiful inducement. Now, why is this a valid liquidity inducement? Why are we looking to enter beneath this low? Because of this fake break of structure. This fake break of structure induces people into opening up long positions over here with their stop loss over here, and we are always looking to enter where other people are getting stopped out. Now, why is that? It is because smart money is also looking to enter where other people are getting stopped out, because they are using their stop loss in order to fill their own orders. Now, what was happening over here the past couple of days was pretty interesting, because Bitcoin was pumping like crazy. So what do people think? They think, okay, I see a break of structure, but I've taught you guys that this is actually a fake break of structure, because this was not a significant high. If you guys don't know what a valid break of structure is, you have to watch the live streams on Twitch or in the Discord server or join the VIP Discord, and I've made a separate video on this. Now, because of this fake break of structure and Bitcoin pumping, everyone expected altcoins to catch up. So everyone opened up breakout long positions because they are so impatient. And where did they put their stops? They put their stops where we had our limit long orders ready to get filled. Also over here, Wu got stopped out in profits. As you guys can see, the account, guys, is currently $641, which is almost a 30% gain on the account already within a matter of few weeks. Yes, this is crazy. Yes, these are very, very good results, and all done with a lot of transparency. Not looking to flip this account in a few weeks from $500 to $1,000 or $2,000. It's not realistic. I'm here to make this a realistic challenge that everyone can follow with proper risk management. I'm not here looking to risk everyone's money and to hopefully 2x or 3x the account in a few weeks and then get a lot of engagement. I don't care about that. I'm here to make this a realistic challenge with realistic trades, realistic targets, and realistic risk management. Guys, you can now also trade Wu, Bitcoin, and other crypto pairs on Prime XBT. They're now finally offering crypto futures trading alongside trading commodities, Forex, and more. Definitely one of the most trusted exchanges out there. And if you want to sign up, make sure to use our link in the description down below and you will get a 7% deposit bonus. Okay guys, as you guys can see on the screen, I'm going for a bit of a risky play. I'm adding a second long position to the current long position on INJ. Why am I doing that? I'm doing that because I think that looking at this higher time frame range on INJ, that is currently trying to hold on to this quarterly level of support over here. And if we are going to test the range high again, it's going to be the fourth time that we are going to test that range high, and then I'm expecting a breakout above it, and then we should expand higher, because usually the fourth test of important key levels usually break through the levels. So what did I do? I moved the stop loss of the original position from break even to profit over here, so moving it below the previous low. If that stop loss would have got hit, then we would have still gained $11 on the account. Now I've added a second position with the same stop loss, risking exactly $11, which means that if the stop loss of both positions combined gets hit, we lose $0. But if I'm correct on my thesis and INJ starts expanding higher from here, then we are compounding profits like crazy on the account. And that's the power of compounding. Whenever you're in a profitable position, whenever you get new triggers to move your stop loss into profit, adding a second position with the same stop loss, risking the exact amount of money that you still would have gained if that stop loss in profit would have got hit. Okay guys, a quick little update because quite a lot has been going on over the weekend. As you guys could have seen in the previous update, I added an extra long position on INJ. That one unfortunately got stopped out at break even if we combine it with the other position. So a $0 loss on INJ, but before the stop loss got hit, we already realized around $19 on INJ. Polkadot was running in massive profits. And as you guys can see over here, I realized $62 and $12 on Polkadot, realizing us almost a $75 gain, which is a 15% increasement on the account, which is crazy. A crazy trade on Polkadot. Beautiful trade, beautiful profit. Unfortunately, we also took a bit of a loss over here, guys. Because over here we see this Ethereum limit short of Ace Trades, one of the very good traders in our VIP Discord. I really like the setup over here and I wanted to take a bit of a risk because we locked in so many profits, right? So I took this short trade with $10 risk, and unfortunately we got stopped out, which is obviously part of the game. Took a bit of a risk, took a bit of a gamble over there. Usually I don't trade on weekends. Right now we are about to do the weekly outlook live stream in the Discord, and we are going to search for brand new positions on the challenge account as well, because currently we have 0 positions running. We have 0 positions running, but we are currently at around $637, which is still a massive increasement on the challenge account already in a few weeks. Now we are going to end off this episode with entering a few new positions, so let's move to those new positions, guys. To end off this episode, we are going to enter a brand new long position on Woo. We currently have 0 positions running. Let's dive into the trade idea. So what we see on Woo over here is this bigger reaccumulation range, in which Woo was breaking out of the reaccumulation range, successfully retested it once, twice, 3 times, and then started pumping towards the upside. Then around that high time frame range high, we had this lower time frame reaccumulation range over here as well, with our first pivot, second pivot, and third pivot. First deviation, second deviation. That second deviation led towards a bullish liquidity sweep over here on Woo, and the bullish liquidity sweep resulted in a pump towards the upside that shifted structure towards the upside over here. Now this breakout of this lower time frame reaccumulation range around the range high of the higher time frame reaccumulation range, to me, is a strong signal that Woo should be expanding towards higher targets and a potential new all-time high. Then over here we have the final setup with our first entry at the top of this hour 4 breaker block, a unicorn setup, bullish fair value gap, bullish breaker, beautiful alignment with this nice inducement over here. And then on the lower time frames over here on the 15-minute time frame, we can see that we have potential sell side liquidity resting over here, and I'm going to anticipate a potential sweep of that lower time frame sell side liquidity with our second entry point. Then as always, we see the signal over here in a challenge account, risking approximately $20 on the first entry and approximately $17 on the second entry. Now if this trade gets stopped out, then the account will be around $600, which is still $100 in profit. Now if this trade does play out in our favor, then the account will be up pretty big as well, and then we might be moving towards our first target of $750. In the next episode, you guys will find out how this trade on Woo played out, if we hit take profit or stop loss, or if we either get filled or not. Now also we will be entering a lot of new positions in the new episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys do like this episode and do like this series a lot, please make sure to smash up the like button, subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys during the next episode. Ciao, ciao!